annoyed. I have literally tried to get air at 2 different places today. I am fucking cold. I don't want to be here. It's too damn cold and I hate it. But yeah, so I went to one gas station, paid the $2 to get gas, and then the stupid thing took air out of my tire instead of putting air into my tire. So, and then I went inside to complain, and the people were like, there's nothing we can do about it. You have to scan the QR code and contact the people. Like, the fuck? And then I was like, alright, well, so then even though my tire was really low, I made the probably poor choice to drive to Mansfield to pick up my freaking order from Kohl's, and then drive back to Taunton because I know where there's gas stations here, but I don't know where there are there. So then I go to Walmart, I do some grocery shopping, and then I come to another gas station, which usually their machine works fine. I try to use Apple Pay. Apple Pay is not working for some reason. So then I'm like, alright, so I stick my card in. So actually, I have to come back into my card and get my card. Then I go back over there, and then I put the card in. So the card registers, and it says select your stuff. So I'm sitting here hitting the air button, the actual manual button, and it's not working. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's a touch screen. So I'm hitting the touch screen too. That's not working, and the manual button's not working, and it says remove your card. I'm like, okay. And then 2 seconds later, it goes transaction canceled. It's all fine and great, that I didn't get charged for the air that I didn't get. However, I still need air. And it's just another thing in the long line of bullshit today. And I'm just so aggravated. When I went to a store, and then literally 5 minutes after walking into the store, even though that store technically doesn't close for an hour, they go, oh, just so you know, we're closing in 20 minutes. The fuck you mean you're closing in 20 minutes? According to your time, you're not closing for another 50 minutes. And they're like, well, if it's slow, we usually close early. I'm like, well, if there's customers in your store, then technically you're not slow. Shut the fuck up. You're literally, what is the point of having store hours if you're not going to actually be open for those fucking hours? What if I drove all the way there specifically for that store? I didn't, but what if I did? You're gonna tell me I walk into that store, I have 20 minutes to do all my shopping when I thought I'd have an hour? What? I could see if, there was, as I was saying, I can understand if there's an emergency or something, or you occasionally close slow if it's, if you occasionally close early because it's really, really slow, and because sometimes, stores are over their hours or whatever. I've worked retail, I get it, but I've also worked enough retail to know that the point of store hours is so that way that your customers know when you're open. And also, if your store is dead closer to closing time, that is a great opportunity to restock and organize and clean stuff and do all the shit that you would normally do after you close, but before you close. So that way, when you close, all you have to do is count the draw and you can get the fuck out. I don't understand, why, and then on top of that, I get, hey, if all the customers leave before this time, we'll close, although I kind of understand that, but I don't understand, I don't think it's right. But yet, for you to be telling customers that they need to, not need to leave, but, they need to hurry their fucking shit up because they're closing? Yeah, your door says you close at 9 o'clock, not 8:15 or 8:20 or 8:45 or whatever the fuck time you're trying to, I don't understand. And, like I was saying, if I drove all the way there, I'd be so mad if, say I got there at 8:30 and they're supposed to close at 9 and their doors are locked because you're supposed to be open for another half hour. You're not supposed to be closing 30 minutes before your store hours end, because then what's the point of the store hours? Like, I don't know. I'm so mad. I'm so mad about it. Like, and then, like, even when I walked out of that store, like, I don't know, like 8:35, maybe 8:40. I think it was before 8:40. And I'm walking out of the store, and there's, like, a dude already standing by the door, and, like, all the other people are, like, there's only, like, a couple other people in the store, probably because they told everyone else that they were closing, and people were just like, alright, and then left, because fuck them. And, like, all the employees were, like, standing around by the door. Like, it's so awkward. It's like, how? Like, I get you want to go home, but damn, like, if you don't like your job, get a different damn job. How? Like, yeah, I get it. Working in retail sucks. I've done it a lot. But then it's just like, literally as soon as I walked out, there was still customers inside. Yeah, so as soon, like, I got to the car, and, like, I unlocked my car and I went to get in. But as I was about to get in, I went to take a picture of the store, just so that way I remember what it's called, because it's like a discount version of like a regular store, and I didn't know if I'd remember the actual name of the store. So I went to take a picture of it, and as I'm taking a picture of the store, a dude's out there shutting the doors, like locking the doors. I'm like, there's still people inside. What the hell? I know, I get it. They're gonna stand by that door and open it every time someone goes to leave, but like, are you really in that much of a hurry to go home? Like, it's more than 20 minutes before you are even supposed to be closed. Like, and also, like, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to lock your doors with customers still inside, but whatever. Like, that's beyond the point. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. So I literally said to the girl when she told me, I'm like, so next time I want to come, should I call before coming? And she's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, so that way I know if you're open or not. Because otherwise, if I drive all the way here and you're closed, I'm going to be aggravated. And it's going to be a waste of my time when you're already supposed to be open because it's during your business hours. And she's like, oh. She's like, well, if you come before 8:30, we should be open. And I'm like, yeah, but you're supposed to be open till 9. So if I come before 9, you should be open. Like, I mean, the poor girl, I mean, she's probably like 16. I don't know. Like, I wasn't like being a bitch to her. I was just like, I was asking her in a nicer tone, like, so should I call before I come? Because, like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, and she's like, well, I don't know. The manager's just saying. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's like the employees. It's probably the managers just want to go home. But, like, they probably get paid salary, so they don't give a shit. Like, oh, let me make money from home. Like, I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous, and they shouldn't be doing that. So basically, if I want to go to that store, I need to make sure I go there early in the day, which probably isn't going to happen, which means I'm probably not going to go to that store. But whatever. I don't know. I'm just aggravated. I mean, my whole morning was spent on going back and forth with customer service chat on Robinhood, because the first person I talked to is apparently incompetent and doesn't understand English. Like, I don't know. Or doesn't know how to read. I was pretty I was pretty sure that they were AI or something, because, like, they were... Actually, no, I think AI would have probably done a better job. I don't know. I was really, really aggravated. And I kept asking to speak to a supervisor, and I kept getting told, well, no, a supervisor's going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you. Okay, well, then let the supervisor tell me! So apparently I'm just incompetent, because the dude that just pulled up next to me walked up over there, and I don't know, maybe it's the Apple Pay that's not working. Or, I mean, not the Apple Pay, but the credit card reader. Because he just walked over there and he was able to push the button and get the air to work. Problem is, I don't have any quarters. Actually, I do have like $1. I might be like go in and get $1 and you know, fuck it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I need gas too. I don't feel like doing that either. It's like 25 degrees out, according to my car. I don't know if that's how cold it really is, but according to my car, it's 25 degrees. According to my watch, yeah, it's 25 degrees, so. It's, what, 7 degrees below freezing? I don't belong here. It's too damn cold. Now I feel bad because I'm like parked and he doesn't have that much space, and I don't want to like back out, even though like backing out would give him more space, but like I don't want to move my car while he's there because that's not safe either. So I guess I'm just gonna sit here like a dumbass, ranting.